Thank you very much once again. Good afternoon and welcome to the head office of the Ghana Football Association. We will be very brief. We are here events that's officially flash photos will not be allowed. 5 minutes, please take your photos. Thank you. Those of you who are using your phones to stream, please take a position because movement will be restricted. Those of you who are streaming with your phones, because we are also live on TV, let's try as much as possible to minimize movement because you may be crossing the live camera. Thank you. So like I mentioned earlier, we are here for the squad announcement. We've got two very important games next month. On Thursday, September 5, we'll play against Angola at the Babayara Sports Stadium in Kumasi. And then the game against Niger has been moved to Morocco, Berkane to be precise, by CAF. And that game is on Monday, September 9. So at this point, I'll hand over the microphone to the head coach for him to announce the squad. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon. Thank you. First of all, thank you for the very warm welcome. And thank you for the large attendance. I would like to make it short and sharp, and then we'll be ready for your answers. We'll start with the goalkeepers. For the goalkeepers, we have Lawrence Atizigi from FC Zangan. We have Joseph Wallacott from Crawley Town. We have Frederick Asare from Asante Kotoko. Going to the defenders, we have Alidi Seydu from Stade. We have Tariq Lamte from Brighton and Hove Albion. We have Alexander Jiku from Fenerbahce Istanbul. We have Abdul Mumin from Rayo Vallecano. We have Mohamed Salisu from AS Monaco. We have Jerome Opoku from Başakşehir Istanbul. We have Ebenezer Anan from Ofkai Belgrade. And then we have Kingsley Schindler from Samsung Sport. In the midfield, we have Mohamed Kudus from West Ham United. We have Abu Francis from Cercle Bruges. We have Thomas Partey from Arsenal FC. We have Elisha Owusu from AG Auxerre. We have Majid Ashimeru from RC Anderlecht. And last but not least, the forwards, we have Abdul Fattah Ishuaku from Leicester City. We have Joseph Pencil from LA Galaxy. We have Ibrahim Osman from Feyenoord Rotterdam. We have Antoine Semenyo from AFC Bournemouth. We have Iñaki Williams from Athletic Bilbao. We have Jordan Ayew, has now changed to Leicester City. And Brandon Thomas Asante from Coventry City. I would like to hand over to Mr. Henry Asante to just give you some updates on injury on players who couldn't come due to injuries.
Thank you very much. So the players are 23. Some of them couldn't make the squad because of various injuries. The first one is Salis Abdul Samed. He has a muscle injury. Patrick Pfeiffer, also a muscle injury. Gideon Mensah has a muscle tear. Ernest Nuama has an inflammation, so he couldn't make the squad. Kamaldeen Sulemana, ankle injury. And then Ibrahim Sulemana, twisted ankle, so he couldn't also make the squad. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget that Joseph Addo, who got injured somewhere last year before the Africa Cup of Nations, is now on his way back to full recovery. He's involved in team training at Celta Vigo, but he's not much fit. Because of that, the technical staff decided to leave him out of this squad. Also, Daniel Kofichera, who's been injured for quite a long time, is also now on his way back to full fitness, for which reason he was left out of the squad. So that's my way of updates on injuries and reasons why these key players were left out. Thank you. At this point, we will take your questions. Mutala, please coordinate that for me. one question per media house. You mention your name, your question, your name, your media house, and then your question. Okay. All right.
My name is Emmanuel K, known as Mr. Confidence at Empire FM and Addo. Okay, and Addo TV. Last call up, the one before this one, Frederick Asari Kotoko made to the squad, and I've been following the Ghana Premier League for long. We have GFA, someone who always comes to our station to talk more about the Ghana Premier League. I'm very passionate about the Ghana Premier League. And this squad, Frederick Asari, has been named. Coach, please, I want to know that our GPL, is it competitive? Our GPL, the players are not performing well. Our GPL, is it because I want to know the reason why Frederick Asari made it to the squad? Is it because our league is not up to standard? Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So you yeah. Excuse me, please.
Can we please have some quiet? The coach wants to answer, please.
To be honest, I didn't quite understand your question. So you're asking why you were asking for more goalkeepers from the Premier League? Yeah. Okay. So I think it's not easy, and we will. I think I said it last time. We will watch more closely the Ghanaian Premier League, and it's very difficult. And I know if I would have left one out of these 23 players, you would be asking me for why is he not in. So whatever I do, there will be questions. But at the moment, and for me, it's not about Ghana Premier League or French Ligue 1 or England Premier League or Bundesliga. It's about the players, and we need the best players to reach our aim to qualify for the AFCON. And that's for me the most important thing. I don't care where the player comes from. If I'm convinced, and that's it. So at the moment, these are the 23 players which I think are the best to help us in transitioning my idea of football and what I want to see and how I think we can beat Angola and Niger on the pitch. And that's why they're in. It's
you gave update on play.
Let me respond to the first one from Jerome. Jerome, the game is going to be played in Morocco because that's where CAF wants the game to be played. Niger, unfortunately, do not have the required or standard stadium in their country, so CAF has scheduled the game for Morocco. Barikani, to be precise. I'll leave the rest to the coach. Okay, good. So there is one on the pitch in Kumasi, another one on Andre and Daniel, Amartey, Forsen, Amankwa, and then the leadership hierarchy in your team. Okay, at this very moment, John Penson is in Kumasi, and he was there last week as well to observe the pitch. To be honest, it is concerning because the way we want to play, we need a good pitch, to be honest. Yeah, but there at the moment there are internal discussions how we can do better. That there will be no discussions about the pitch. We want our players to be happy, to make everything possible to do their best on the pitch, and therefore we have to do a little bit better, I think, or much more better to prepare the pitch as best as possible.
And we think as a FA in general and all the people who are involved in the pitch preparation, but also in the maintenance of the pitch, we have to, we are in discussions at the moment even to discuss things, how to prepare things better. And I know it's difficult. It's difficult because of the weather. It's difficult because there are a lot of events happening and a lot of games, and we don't have this capacity of stadiums in Ghana. But we have to, in long term, we have to improve the facilities. We have to improve the possibilities to play in several or more stadiums. We want to be more more seen in each part of the country, and therefore we have to better the infrastructure in general. And this is one of our biggest aim. And with this, I think it will bring more quality on the pitch and the way we want to play, and to bring back, more quality in Ghanaian football. Yeah, I think I don't want to repeat myself. So there was a question about Andre. I think you said yourself that you are happy that we organize or bring a squad with, and also we look on the actual performance. And like I said the last time, we have to look a little bit further. We have to look into the next AFCON, but also, if God permits, if we might qualify for the World Cup, also for that. So we're looking 1, 2, 3 years ahead, and we have to build a squad for that. And I don't want to repeat myself. And I said it the last time. The reasons why we choose some maybe younger players or some other players to come into the squad, and we're building up. And I think we did quite well the last time, even though it was very, very tough. And I know the next games are even going to be tougher because everybody expects us to win. It's going to be tough, and we might also get some knockbacks, but this is the way it is in football, and we're looking a little bit longer. We're looking for long-term development, and that's why we decided also last time not to invite Andre. And then Amartey, it's a bit of the same. I don't know if you watch. Do you know when he played last time? Maybe to one of your questions. If you're actually asking this kind of question in particular, you should know when he played for his club last time. Hey. Yeah. I was asking you. No, he's not.
But he did feature in the last 4 games of the Turkish league. I'm asking this because of perceived questions from or doubts in other people's head. Okay. You have stayed in Germany for long, with all due respect. You know, when Balak wasn't getting playing time, he wasn't easily kicked out of the diamond shaft. Same applied to Schweinsteiger and the rest. Now you're playing this. So I'm only recapping what you have seen and what you've experienced from a successful team. When you're building a new team, we just don't, and it's what I know, is don't just kick out the experienced ones, because the younger ones may be picking certain lessons from them. I'm not saying Chinchan should include them. I'm only asking questions that lay persons are thinking about.
Okay, so I don't, to be honest, I don't like the terms you're using, because the last time I said I would never close the door, never, on any player. And I said it, and I'll say it again. The door is always open. It comes with performance, and if I'm convinced, I can bring a player back. There's no problem. But at the moment, this is the status, and I would never kick out a player. Like I said, I try always to be respectful with the players, and even those who are not being called, I called them myself to talk about it and tell them the reason why. So the word, the term kick-outs, I don't think we should use it. But like I said, this is the actual status. We are in contact with all the players, and the door is never closed, never. Because if the performance is outrageous, surely we want the best players to play for Ghana. Okay. And then there was a question about Ross and Amakwa. Yeah, he injured himself in the last game, but so my assistant coach Joseph Laumann is in contact with him. I think he did well. He didn't play too much, too long in the last part of the season, but now I think he's doing really well, and we have a close eye on him. And our decision was that he will be on standby this time, but maybe he will come next time. I don't know. We'll see. I think he's, like you said, he has a good start, and it was a close decision in all. Leadership hierarchy. If in case what Thomas gets injured, yeah, first of all, I hope that Thomas doesn't get injured, and if not, surely we have with Alex Zico, with Mohamed Kudus, with Salisu, experienced players who easily can replace him as a captain.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Ebenezer Amuzu. I work with Hot FM in Accra. Coach, I want to ask why some local players or some local professionals would get called up in the Black Stars recently. Jonathan Soa, Richmond Lamptey, Abdul Fattah Hamidou. But when they are shipped outside Ghana, they don't get call-ups again. Don't they perform well outside Ghana, but they gain sympathy here when they play for the local teams? Thank you.
Like I said, and I said again, for me, it doesn't matter where they play. I remember when I was assistant coach, Tatao Ishiwaku was playing the second division and he was called for the national team. And I, in discussion with the coach, also pleaded for Tatao to stay in the team. So for me, like I said, it doesn't matter where you play. If the performance is good, it's there. So, and all the players, always you have to think about which player you mention, you have to think about, if I call one of those players, you have to think about, is he better than one of the players we called? You know, so this is the question, and not like why you leave them out, you know. And I know that if I would bring them, you would ask me of one of those players who are on the squad, why are they left out? So I know it's your job and you have to ask, and I respect that, but the truth is, like, I always try to get the best team on which I think we can win. That's all. And if they play wherever they play, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Good afternoon, Coach, and good afternoon to your colleagues. Coach, I know you've spoken about the Andre thing, but permit me, let's go back to that. That's my question, please. The last time that one we came here for the World Cup call-up, you explained or you told the media that you've spoken to him or you had a discussion with him and he understood the reason why he's not coming back. But then we've seen what is happening specifically, please, with Chelsea, what between Enzo Maresca, Chilwell, and Sterling thing. I just want to ask, can you please, or should we conclude, because Andre has been in a situation where he was not playing or having a club, but then he joined the team. He's been out. Can we conclude that due to your playing philosophy, you don't think he's that kind of player that you want? That's one. And also, do you think, I just want to find out, why is Osman Bukhari and Baba Rahman also in the squad? Because Osman Bukhari moved to MLS and he scored over the weekend. Baba Rahman, can you please give us any update, because he's also playing actively? Thank you.
I think, to be honest, we can name so many players and we can talk the whole night about players and reasoning. And I talk to the players, like those players who are left out. I talk to them. I think it's an internal talk. When I talk to Osman Bukhari, I explain things to him, and that's the job of the coach. And I know that you would ask me now if, let's say, Osman Bukhari would be in and Joseph Pencil would not be in, you would ask me about Joseph Pencil, you know. So I know this is your job, but there's nothing I can do. I have to decide. And I think these are the players which I think are best. And I think the personal conversation between me and the players, I would never, and I said it last time, I would never bring it out in public. You know, if the player decides to do so, it's on them, but I wouldn't do that. And it's a private conversation. And I try to give you an explanation about how we think and what we want to do. And about what our decision is, and like I said, we have to think a little bit more on long term, and that's why maybe some decisions are very, very hard. And I like all the players, and there's no problems with me or any player who's not called. And this is all I can say. With Baba Rahman, it's a little bit special because he decided not to come. Yeah, I explained it last time. Last time I explained it, and we were talking about bullying and whatsoever, and I applied also on the media to, I mean, to not insult players, because players have families, players have friends, and it affects a whole lot of things, and people are jumping on these things. And we are all human beings, and there should always be a line on where also the press shouldn't go above. And this is what I explained last time, and I hope that Baba one day will decide to play again, but at the moment he doesn't want to play. I explained it.
Okay. Coach, good afternoon. My name is Joseph Adamafio and I work with Ghana Web. Coach, some time back we had a player named Bernard Mensah who put his Black Stars career on hold. Currently, he's doing very well in the Saudi League. He has moved on to another club. He scored a goal on his debut. Is there plans to get him back in the Black Stars? And concerning players of other citizenship like Edin Kitia and Callum Hudson-Odoi, is the door still open for them, considering that they probably see Ghana as a second option after England probably moved on from them? Thank you.
Yeah, I think I said it before. The door is always open, and I would really like to hear, like, okay, let's say Bernard Mensah, if you want him in, huh? Please tell me who would you take out, please. Yeah, I don't know. You tell me who he thinks is better than one of the players we have. So it's very, very difficult, and we're observing all the players. Like I said, for me, it's all about quality and it's all about performance. But I know there are some decisions which are very, very close. And if players are performing, we have to compare those players, and also if it fits to our playing style and whatsoever. And it's very, very difficult. But at the end, I can just call 23, sometimes even more players, if we have some doubts here and there. But this is my job, and I have to take this decision. And these are the players who are decided for. And it doesn't mean that the others are doing bad. And sometimes it's just like slight decisions. It's just some little details where we discuss it in our coaching stuff, where we decide at the end who will come. Okay. And what goes for the others goes also for them. The door is always open. I think the first time I came here as a head coach in 22, before we played against Nigeria, I was after them. And they said they needed time. And now they're still not here. But the door's open. It's just like, to be honest, I think players who wants to join the national team should come quite early to get familiar with me, with the team, with their players, with Ghana as such, and not before tournaments. This one, I think, this is the only point where I said doors closed. If somebody comes, maybe just before the World Cup, I want to join the team, this is not possible. I think it won't be fair. But before that, they have my number. I called them. I texted them several times. So they're always welcome.
Okay, Coach, good afternoon. Coach, good afternoon.
Where?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Pep Guardiola, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, coach, thank you for the opportunity. I have problem with the goalkeeping department, especially Frederick Asari. Yes, sir. Is it okay? No. Okay, coach, my problem is I know Lawrence Atisigi, no doubt. Whether he concedes or he doesn't concede, he's our number one goalkeeper. Joseph Wolcott, if not for one way or the other, or a reason, he should have even been the number one, but my problem is with Frederick Asari. I've seen Kofi Ban of Samates and Daniel Afaju of Insua. They've been playing consistently in the Champions League and the CAF confederations. And if you look at their records, they've kept clean sheets. And I know Frederick Asari is playing in the preseason and ceremonial matches. So if someone were to be merit for the national call-up, certainly not Frederick Asari. Or is it because protocol fans are very loud, so you want to keep them shout? That is why you called him. That's my question.
Okay. I think okay, so everybody can have his opinion, and I respect that. So this is your opinion. We have other opinions there. I think, and you're right. The goalkeepers you mentioned are very good. There's also Benjamin Asari. I think he also did very well. So we are talking about all the players, all the goalkeepers, and also the one who called. But at the end, we decided for Frederick, and yeah, for me, he did well. The games he played, he had an injury, and when he came to our training, it was really, really impressive the way he trained, the way he.
Coach, please, sorry for the interruption. You said he did well at where? At Andokotoko.
At our training, like I said, at our training, but also at Kotoko, and all the goalkeepers, sometimes I know they make mistakes, but we are looking for a long-time performance and development. And I think he's a very, very talented goalkeeper. He did extremely well. He did, like I said, he did extremely well at the last call-up. And I don't know, were you in Kumasi the last time? He was there. Okay. Maybe the next time we can discuss things and with the goalkeeper department, because the way you see him, like very, very bad, I don't see it like that. And but maybe you have your reasons. But to be honest, he was really, really good. And then what was extremely also well was his support of the pitch. And this is sometimes something we are looking also for. We are looking for a very, very good team culture. And he did extremely well in supporting the players and the other goalkeepers. And at the moment, we have a very good culture. We wouldn't like to break it. And surely we'll be watching him. We'll be watching other goalkeepers when the season will start. And then we'll take our decisions. But I think he has a bright future. He's a very good talent. And he did very well. And like I said, if you have a different opinion, it's okay. I respect that. But we have other opinion at the moment over Frederick.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Coach.
Good afternoon.
My name is George Opoku Boateng, popularly known as Prekese, of Amartey FM. Coach, my question is very simple. The hope of Ghanaians is to be at the Mundial 2026. Do you believe, in as much as we are thinking about AFCON, a lot of Ghanaians are thinking beyond AFCON, that is in the World Cup? Do you believe that you are the right man, per your technical and your tactical ability, to take Ghana to the next World Cup?
Can we have some silence, please?
Please.
Can we have some silence, please? The coach wants to answer. Yes, silence, please.
So it's for me, it would be a big mistake, and this is a mistake a lot of people in general are making, to take too many steps at the time where they should take it one step after another. And it's very, very important that we focus on our next coming game. And for me, I'm not thinking at the World Cup at the moment, to be honest. I'm just focusing on Angola. We have to beat them. It will be very, very difficult. They have a strong squad, and it would be a big, big, big mistake to think about anything else in my position, but also for the players. So I'm really, really sorry, but for me, we have to take one step after another. We have to qualify for the AFCON first, and this is my aim at the moment. And for this, we have to have a good start against Angola. And this is what I'm thinking at the moment, and nothing else. Sorry.
Thank you very much, Coach. Welcome back home. My name is Oheneban Popenya. And I don't really have a question for you, but my comment is for the FA and Henry. It is a press conference. We are having a subculture where we have supporters and intruders invading our space. Pressmen are here, we are standing. I know people won't like what I'm about to say. I have to say it. Supporters are sitting. This is a press conference. We must do better next time. Thank you very much.
I'm Solomon Kwajasan, Emmanuel TV Sports. This question is directed to the spokesperson of Ghana Football Association. My name, Mr. Henry Asante Chum. There have been recent reports in the social media platforms that GFA has contacted Jaden Rob Osuotu of AZ Akma, a Dutch-born of Ghanaian descent. Is it true?
We are focusing on our next game, and one thing you can be sure of, every player who's good and has Ghanaian heritage and could play for the national team, we will be interested in, just in general. You know, this question for you, if somebody has a Ghanaian name and he plays in the top leagues in Europe, it's interesting for us. This is for sure. Okay? Thank you.
Is there any more questions, or we are done?
Take one more.
Just one more. I love the female. Okay.
Please.
All right.
Coach, good afternoon. My name is Vincent from Kesben FM. I want to ask, do you normally follow the Ghana Premier League? Last season, Dreams FC qualifies to the CAF Champions League, and then they've even recognized him as the best goalkeeper of the tournament. He's supposed to join the Black Stars, the last call-up, but you did not call him. Though this year, we've heard that he's injured. If I may ask, last season, the Ghana Premier League, who is your best goalkeeper for the Ghana Premier League?
To be honest, it's a difficult question. Like you said, there were many. I think we said before there were many good goalkeepers. Also, let's say Benjamin Asaro, to mention one of them, but also Dreams good goalkeeper did extremely well. And we discuss it. We always discuss it with our goalkeeper coach, and at the end we take decision. But for us, it's not only because it's maybe unless it's maybe the first goalkeeper, but also some other positions are not always like the best at the moment. So we're always looking for long-term development and long-term integration of young talented players in general, and also goalkeepers. So like I said before, Frederick Asaro is a young talented goalkeeper, and we want to also look a little bit further. So it's I think his age gave the last decision, maybe in this case, because we know if we go further 2, 3, 4 years more and he gets this experience, he will get better. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Hart, I've just been, my attention has been drawn to something from the supporters union. They say they want to ask a question from the supporters perspective. I don't know which question
This is not the forum.
Yes. Okay, so
this is not the forum. Thank you
Can I
very
take
much.
more?
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are done. We have to wrap up. Let me mention that officially we expect the players to start arriving this weekend. They've got matches on Saturday and Sunday. Those who play on Saturday will arrive on Sunday. Those who play on Sunday will arrive on Monday. Hopefully, we shall have a full house Monday evening. The team will travel to Kumasi on Tuesday, September 3rd. And then we'll have 2 training sessions in Kumasi Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, and the game is on Thursday. Let me mention that the technical team has taken a decision to open the Thursday training Accra. At 5 p.m. on Monday, the training will be open to the media and the public. That is the first training in Accra. And then when we arrive in Kumasi on Tuesday at 5 p.m. again, we shall have the first training open to the media and the public. But, yes, so please take note of that. Before we go, I would like to we've been joined by the president of the Ghana Football Association and executive council members. Mr. President, welcome. President Ket Edwin Simeon Okreku. We also have executive council members Samuel Abuabri, who is the chairman of the Greater Accra Regional Football Association, Frederick Achampon, who is also an executive council member. Let me mention that the team manager of the Black Stars has also been here, Mr. Aminu Shado. Thanks for your company, colleagues, Neil Armstrong Botabwe, Sheikh Tofik Abdul Kadir Seinu, my brother Collins Day, and then Marian Oseimens, and we are grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Colleague media men and women, we are grateful. Have a great afternoon. I'm handing over to Mutala Yakubu. Thank you.
Okay, so now you know your team. You know the men that will be doing battle for Ghana come the 5th of September against Angola and also against Niger. It's an incredible time for Ghana football, and I believe the Black Stars of Ghana will reach the maximum height. This is Max TV. Keep enjoying the rest of our program. So we meet again. It's au revoir. Bye-bye.